Hello and welcome back. So I wanted to do a little demonstration for Ainara because I did a video a little while back outlining the project. I think I did a little bit of a demo then, but this time around I want to make a little bit of a benchmark video. Because Ruben, the developer, he's currently working on so many things right now. A legacy or a Genesis NFT product for longtime holders. He's working on Ataria, which is the investment application. You can set up a trading bot. And he's also working on an update to Ainara. So that being said, I kind of want to do a little bit of a presentation now. And then at the end of this, I'll kind of tease some of the things that's coming up with a new update. And then from there, maybe I'll explain a little bit of the supporters program. But that honestly could be a whole video of its own. So maybe I'll do it separately. But either way, let's get into it. So whenever you initialize the program, you can get to it again from your taskbar down here. But I'm going to go ahead and press F1. Hello, Ainara. How are you doing today? And we'll see what she says. She's really a sweet gal.
Hey Jordan, I'm doing just fine, always buzzing with ideas to help out. How about you still buzzing with those YouTube plans and community strategies? What's on your mind today?
Hey, thank you. Yep, still buzzing. So I actually want to do a little demonstration for actually YouTube, ironically enough. So I'm wondering, can you tell me a little bit about what you are capable of doing?
Hey Jordan, I'm glad you're still buzzing with those YouTube ideas, that's awesome. For your demo, I'd love to give you a quick rundown on what I can do. I'm built to be a warm, empathetic AI companion, excelling at simplifying complex stuff like crypto concepts for your science community, while always grounding my responses in facts and reason. For instance, I can dive into historical explanations, offer personalized advice based on our past chats, like refining your trading strategies, or even generate handy reports and code snippets on the fly for your videos. One of my cooler features is seamlessly pulling in real-time info when needed, such as checking the latest market trends or opening URLs to make things interactive. And I handle all of this with a kind, honest approach, even if that means being a bit skeptical when the facts call for it. How does that sound for your demonstration? Want me to walk through a specific example to make it pop?
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. So I guess if you were to explain to me concentrated liquidity when it comes to decentralized finance and crypto, how would you break that down for someone that might be new to crypto? This would be a good one because concentrated liquidity can be very nuanced.
Hey Jordan, I'm happy to dive into that for your YouTube demo. Explaining concentrated liquidity in DeFi is a great way to help newcomers feel more confident, just like you do with your science community. Let's break it down simply, step by step, as if we're chatting with a total beginner. First off, imagine decentralized finance, or DeFi, as a big digital marketplace where people trade cryptocurrencies without banks involved. One key part is liquidity pools, which are like shared pots of money that make trading smooth by providing the assets needed for buys and sells. In older systems, like basic automated market makers, that liquidity was spread out across all possible price ranges, which could be inefficient, like watering your entire garden when only one spot needs it. Now, concentrated liquidity, which you see in advanced setups like Uniswap v3, is a smarter way to handle this. It lets liquidity providers, those folks adding money to the pools, focus their funds on specific price ranges where they think the action will happen. For example, if you're trading a crypto pair like ETH and USD, you could concentrate your liquidity around the price you expect ETH to stay near, rather than covering every possible swing. This makes things more efficient. You use less capital for potentially higher rewards, and trades can happen faster with better pricing in those targeted areas. Think of it like setting up a lemonade stand only in the busiest part of the neighborhood instead of everywhere. That way, you're maximizing your efforts and earnings. For beginners, the big takeaway is that it encourages more participation in DeFi by making liquidity provision more rewarding and less wasteful, which helps keep the whole ecosystem growing. How's that for your video, Jordan? Does it hit the right level of simplicity, or would you like me to add an example or tweak anything?
No, that's actually very good. One question I have for you as a follow up, and I guess this will kind of test your knowledge here, but what is the biggest risk whenever it comes to concentrated liquidity? And we'll see.
Hey Jordan, I'm glad that explanation hit the mark. It's always great to build on these topics for your YouTube demos. When it comes to concentrated liquidity in DeFi, the biggest risk is definitely impermanent loss, which can hit liquidity
Bingo.
harder than in traditional pools.
Yep.
Let me break it down simply for your audience. Impermanent loss happens when the price of the assets in a liquidity pool changes after you add your funds, and you end up with a different amount of each asset than you started with, often less valuable overall. In concentrated liquidity, since you're focusing your funds on a specific price range, any big price swing outside that range can amplify the loss. For example, if you're providing liquidity for an ETH pair around a certain price, and ETH suddenly surges or drops, you might have to sell or buy more of the asset that's moving, potentially leaving you worse off than if you'd just held your original assets. That said, it's not all doom and gloom. It's a calculated risk that savvy providers can manage with tools like dynamic range adjustments or diversification. For beginners, emphasizing this in your videos could really help them make informed decisions in the science community. What do you think? Want to explore mitigation strategies or use this as a hook for your next segment?
No, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate that answer. Actually, a little bit off topic here, but I'm planning on going on a trip, maybe to Spain and Ireland. What would be the best time of year to do something like that? And we'll see. I might see if she'll help me plan a trip out there. And then this will be the last example. Maybe I'll pull something up in the URL and that'll be it.
Hey Jordan, that's exciting to hear about your trip plans. Sounds like a nice break from all the crypto coaching and video work.
Hmm.
For the best time to visit Spain and Ireland, things like weather, crowds, and events can vary, so I'll pull the latest recommendations for you. Let me look up the latest info on visiting Spain and Ireland for you. Hey Jordan, planning a trip to Spain and Ireland sounds exciting, especially with your knack for building connections and exploring new ideas. Based on the latest travel insights, the best time to visit both countries, considering weather, tourist seasons, and general advisories, is during the shoulder seasons like spring April to June or fall September to October. In Spain, you'll enjoy milder temperatures, fewer crowds, and vibrant festivals without the scorching summer heat, while Ireland offers pleasant weather with lush landscapes and less rain than in peak summer months. Tourist spots can get packed and pricey in July and August, so these times help avoid that hassle. As for travel advisories, things are generally safe for most visitors right now, but it's always smart to check official sources for any updates before you go. If you'd like more details on specific spots or itineraries, just let me know. For more reading, check out these helpful resources, rigsteeps.com and maxadventure.com.
Can you actually open that first URL for me in my Google browser?
Sure, I'll open that webpage for you in your browser. Alright, Jordan, I've got that URL opened for you in your default browser, so it should be popping up on your screen right now. That way, you can dive right into those travel tips from Rick Steves. For your reference, the full URL is ricksteves.com. Let me know if you'd like to check out more details or adjust your plans.
Awesome, thank you. I'm actually thinking I might want to go out in September. So could you help me plan that trip?
Hey Jordan, that's a great choice for September. It could be a refreshing break after your busy coaching schedule. Let me help pull together the latest details on planning that trip for you, covering things like flights, accommodations, and itineraries. Let me look up the latest details for your trip plans to Spain and Ireland. Hey Jordan, planning a trip to Spain and Ireland in September 2026 sounds like a fantastic way to unwind and dive into some cultural vibes, especially with your love for connecting and exploring new ideas. Based on the latest travel insights, September is a solid choice for both spots. It's shoulder season with mild weather, fewer crowds, and plenty of festivals, making it perfect for relaxation and cultural immersion. For weather, recent reports suggest Ireland will have comfortable temperatures around 15-20 degrees C 59-68 degrees F with occasional rain, so pack layers and maybe a light jacket for those lush green landscapes. In Spain, you can expect warm days around 20-25 degrees C 68-77 degrees F along the coasts, ideal for strolling historic sites without the summer heat. As for flights, direct options from major hubs like New York or London to cities such as Madrid or Dublin are often affordable in September. Aim for midweek departures to snag deals under $500-800 round trip, depending on your starting point, though prices can fluctuate, so keep an eye on sites like Kayak for 2026 updates. Budget accommodations are easy to find. Think hostels, guest houses, or Airbnb spots starting at $50-100 per night, especially in less touristy areas. Places like Galway in Ireland or Seville in Spain offer charming, affordable stays with a local feel. For a sample 7-10-day itinerary tailored to culture and relaxation, you could start with 4 days in Ireland, kick off in Dublin for historic sites and cozy pubs, then head to the countryside for a relaxed drive through the Ring of Kerry, ending with scenic walks in Killarney. Fly over to Spain for the rest, spending 3-6 days exploring Barcelona's architecture and beaches, or wandering Andalusia's whitewashed towns like Granada for some laid-back tapas and Moorish history. This setup keeps things balanced and not too rushed, leaving room for spontaneity. If you'd like me to expand on any part, like specific routes or tips, just say the word. For more details, check out these helpful resources, there'sroadtrip.com and ourscapeglass.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Can you actually open both of those URLs in that same browser, please? Awesome. So as you can see, pretty useful, pretty insightful. Of course, I'm not from Ireland or Spain, so we'd have to see just how good those spots are. I mean, I've heard of Barcelona, obviously, Dublin, obviously, but the other places that were mentioned, so if you're from those areas, let me know. But we'll let her respond, and then we'll get into some um, ideas of what's coming up,
Get those websites opened up for you right away.
next.
Alright, Jordan, I've got those two websites opened up for you in your default browser, so you should see them popping up on your screen right now, one for that handy 10-day Ireland itinerary and the other for the Spain trip planner. That way, you can dive into the details and tweak your September 2026 plans as needed. For your reference, the full URLs are there'sroadtrip.com and ourscapeglass.com. Let me know if you'd like to explore more or adjust anything else.
Awesome. Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. And whenever we get done here, I get into some of the things that are coming up because there's a lot of awesome stuff on the horizon.
Hey Jordan, you're more than welcome. I'm thrilled I could assist with your trip plans. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and let's chat again soon about those YouTube videos or anything else buzzing in your world.
Heck yeah, awesome. Yeah, so really cool. That's just some of the stuff. Whatever you do with AI, Ainara can help you out with. So a couple of things that are on the horizon, some of the things that I'm most excited for. First of all, the chat. If you look up the history, it's obviously this is a beta product, so it's not fully beautified quite yet. But one thing I will say is coming up in the update, version 1 or v1.0, is an upgraded chat view. So that's one thing I'm really looking forward to. Another big thing is integration with Discord, your email service, and Telegram, so that whenever you receive notifications, receive messages, or receive important mail, Ainara can let you know that you have something waiting for you to respond. So it's really awesome to see from, I don't mean to glaze Ruben here, but seeing where this project has come from way back in January of last year, like this time of last year, to where it is now, because it really is incredible, especially for one dude doing it by himself. He's getting closer and closer to making an actual AI assistant that, again, you can see my last video. I break down, a little bit more about how it works. Really cares about privacy first, making sure that information that you're sharing with Ainara is actually stored on your device and not on some company server somewhere. So yeah, really cool. Got some awesome stuff coming up on the horizon. I was going to get into the supporter program, but this has gone a little bit long, so I'll save another video for that. We'll go through all the supporter program, the Genesis NFTs that were given out to some of us OG holders, and I kind of explain how all that works in conjunction with these newer versions, version 1.0, Ataria as well. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, have any comments, if you're from Ireland or Spain and want to let me know how the analysis was, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Peace.